that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a man who's becoming an elder statesman among quarterbacks in the league, drafted back in 2004. It's Ben Roethlisberger.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that Mike Pouncey's one of the best centers in the league. And to me, he helped usher in that new wave of centers. Agile, able to get to the second level and block people downfield, able to pull like a guard and get out in front of ball carriers, and pass protects really well, helps keep his quarterbacks clean.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Mayfield now. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. They go with Chubb on second down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening.
Touchdown, Denver.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Number 53, Mike 53. Got you. I got you, sir.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! 44 is the mic, 44 is the mic. Check, check.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3. Alert, 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 alert. Up, up.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball? Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The Browns on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. 1st down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
52 is the mic right here.
Now Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So it can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And now it's second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. So we have come to halftime, and what's already an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Browns to take over. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And again, it's Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mayfield looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run. Chubb. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mayfield. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll run with Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
All right, now. Black 20. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Black.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, deep tight. Let's go.
Again, it's Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
White 80. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Help out. 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Hey, check.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Christian Kirksey. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to run with Connor. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Check 53 is Mike.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Browns were able to come up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, but I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead. Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Browns on 3rd down. They amazingly have not seen a 4th down yet. They've converted every time. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we're that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Mayfield down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded just inside the 30. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,